Hey, what's up, you guys? So, just recently, I've been doing a lot of awesome, cool stuff with my spiritual power, and I've been doing some incredibly awesome miracles. And basically, like, I've actually gotten to the point where I have infinite power, and I already had it, obviously, but I've now have more access to it. And basically, everyone is an infinite being, and spirit itself is infinite, and all the angels and gods, and anyone who has is not like trapped in suffering of or in hell or it was very evil. Like, so anyone who's not evil and is not a blasphemer, like all the good people have the potential to be infinitely powerful. And basically, the way to do that is they have to have infinite good karma and be using karma power because karma is infinite power. Like karma is infinite energy, like basically, and there's an infinite amount of infinity. So there's different levels of infinity. And karma is on a completely different dimension than energy as a higher form, higher dimension. So karma and virtue is a universal energy and eternal time, which every bit of karma is basically an infinite amount of energy and eternal time as like supreme goodness. And karma and every bit of virtue is that eternal time and infinite energy. So anyone who basically has this karma power and virtue power and divine power can have this infinite power, and the reason they have it is to do infinite good deeds, and that's the way to get it is to be capable of doing infinite good deeds. And I've actually gotten to that point, and I mean I already have that point. I already have this infinite power, but recently I've been doing some incredible miracles. Like I made some story. I would make stories just come true. Like this volcanoes in Hawaii right now that are going on. I was actually writing a story just to write about that with this cosmic fire god Agni, like Agni the fire god, Agni Zaku or Nyarlathotep, or however you pronounce it, from the Cthulhu mythos. I was writing a story basically about just like cosmic fire god that like lit up this place and made all these volcanoes go off and magma fields, and then that happened in Hawaii like recently, a couple of days after I wrote about it. And I've done lots of things like that. I made storms cover the entire continent and grand jutsus and caused like huge global events behind the shadows. I mean, like, and obviously I just do it, and like I can use it's grand jutsu, so I can affect the whole world or any amount of space I want to do good deeds, obviously. And that's because of this basically this infinite amount of karma. Like there's an infinite amount of karma, and karma itself is infinite energy. So those who are divine and doing good deeds have infinite power, basically. And there's different levels of infinity, like I said. So all spirits and souls are originally unlimited, and the mind is unlimited, and you have unlimited power over your own mind and over yourself. And the imagination and beings are originally unlimited, but with this, so they can do unlimited good deeds, and everyone has a all-knowing superego, and the all-knowing superego does unlimited good deeds, always doing good deeds, like as goodness itself. And angels and gods and whatnot do that. So I've actually gotten to the point of infinite power, and I already had infinite power, like I said, but I've recently proven my infinite power to myself by doing all these cool miracles and grand jutsus that can affect the entire world or just do incredibly powerful magic spells of infinite power. Because magic has infinite energy. So I've gotten infinite energy and infinite power. And also, obviously, like I said, angels have this and gods have this, but there's a level beyond infinite power, which is perfect infinite power and perfect. And then even beyond that would be like just all powerful. That's the highest level, like supreme all powerful, basically, which is the most high God, which is even more than infinite power because it's the supreme God. Like, so everyone has the potential to reach this infinite good deeds, the power to do infinite good deeds and be infinitely happy. But God is even more than infinite power, the supreme God, like obviously, and that's infinite amount of infinite, and so that's why he's all powerful. So yeah. So the way to get this infinite power, obviously, someone has to be a servant of God and obviously, and serve God, and they can only do good deeds. Obviously, that's because all action of the angels and gods and of God is good deeds. And obviously, one has to serve Most High, and has to. The reason they have, like, the way they get infinite power is to do infinite good deeds. And you can just bless all of those who are good, bless everyone, infinitely bless God, infinite happiness, like just will this infinite happiness and infinite good deeds to just flow all out around you and benefiting everything with perfect virtue and like just being karma, being virtuous and being good, and and obviously servant of the Most High God, obviously, and that's like to reach this state, which is obviously for perfect beings like angels and gods and whatnot, and those who are doing good deeds only, basically,